So, hey everybody, I am with my favorite personal trainer on the planet, Clint Fuqua. How the hell are you?
Good. Much better today. After, if anybody out there is having a day of like nausea and vertigo, it's going around. So just beware. Feels like food poisoning, and then it turns into just being off kilter for an entire day. So I slept the day away on Tuesday. But yeah, I've been talking to a ton of people. It's just kind of like roaming around. I don't know if it's stuff in the air or what, but it's just happening.
You and I talked like right before Thanksgiving that I had this idea. I follow somebody on TikTok. No, we will not promote her channel, but I watched her as she worked through her entire pregnancy doing her kettlebell program. And she suggested that, with all of the eating and the partying that people do during the holidays, why not do an interesting challenge? And the challenge that I wanted to talk about with all of the listeners and stuff is doing 100 repetitions of something. Now, if you've been sedentary, I do not recommend that you do 100 kettlebell swings every day for 30 days. I think that would be a horrible idea. So we came up with something a little more, shall we call it reasonable? And
Yeah.
yeah, so we're and I'll let you take over here in a second. What I'm planning on doing with my lovely bride and I is we're going to do 100 of something, and today we're going to do 100 push-ups. But because I'm not doing a lot of push-ups regularly, we're going to use the kitchen counter, and I'm going to like lean in, put my chest on the counter, and we're going to go up and down 100 times. And if I have to do you know 5 sets of or 5 sets of 20 or 4 sets of 25 or 10 sets of 10, we're going to get to 100, and then we're going to stop and complain bitterly.
Yeah. My other term for push-ups is push-aways because, this way
Mhm.
you weigh that plate. Here's a pie. It makes it easier to do that. Reps gets real easy.
So we're going to do it, we're going to kind of do this in like standard form, upper body, lower body, chest, lower body, back, lower body, abs, abs in there. And we're going to do that 7 days a week until I was planning on stopping on the 24th. But you suggested that we go all the way to the 31st, which I think is brilliant.
We'll take Christmas off, of course.
Okay. But I also wanted to let people know that, hey, if you're in the DFW area, you need to see this fellow. And why don't you tell them where your gym is?
It's right here actually. You can see that. So
Mhm.
of course, everybody knows I had Olympic Fit. The building that we were in got sold, so we essentially got moved out. So we took the entire gym and moved it over here to PhysioFit. So we have a gym inside a gym, basically. That's what we're doing now. But yeah, we brought all of our members over, all of our athletes. Everybody's here. We did try 2 gyms. It didn't work out so well with the Northern Gym. So now everything is here. So PhysioFit loves us because we just added to their bottom line greatly. And we're loving it because it's added to our bottom line greatly because we don't have to pay for a gym every month like we were. So it was a great, actually a fantastically great thing, and it came out of a potentially bad thing because usually if you lose a space, you got no place to go. I made sure we had places to go just in case. So,
Good plan.
yeah.
So,
So,
so how about you and I get together a couple of times a week and talk about where we're at in our progress and stuff? You had talked about doing videos daily. Are you going to be suggesting exercises for people, or?
yeah, I think I'll start that on Monday. So we'll
Okay.
start. If anybody remembers, I used to do like a video a day. So I do Motivation Monday, Trainer Tip Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Think About Thursday. Flex Friday, Fitness Friday, Freedom Friday, Friday change up, consider show up Saturday, and Save Your Health Sunday. So I'll get back to doing those the entire month of December, essentially. In fact, I might start that on Friday with Fitness Friday. And we'll do the daily. So we'll come up with a plan for what exercises to do, and we'll have a whole schedule for 100 reps for the rest of the year.
And as usual, you know, I work out from home. I do not belong to a gym, but I have more exercise equipment than you could ever possibly need within the confines of my home, including I've got a 45-degree hyperextension bench, and I have a TRX, and we've got kettlebells, and we've got all of this, and TheraBands. Do not underestimate the value of TheraBands. There's a product out there right now that is, in essence, 2 sticks with a TheraBand, and you pull it apart and do extensions, and you can do that with a standard TheraBand without the stick, and it's not $89. So but we're gonna do some interesting stuff, and I have also if you follow TRX, which I do, I'm subscribed to their stuff. So when they came out with their whip stick, which is $89, comes in a little nifty thing. Here, let me give you a tip. I went to Home Depot and I bought a 4-foot. No, it was actually 8 foot, because I made 2 of them, and I have a whip stick that has a screw eye on it, and you can attach an exercise tube to it and do a whole wide variety of asymmetrical exercises. I'm going to be demoing a couple of those. I think next week I'm going to do chest press and lat pull, but it's asymmetrical, so it's connected to one side. So you've got one side that is stabilizing, the other side is pulling. We're going to do 50 of those, flip it over, do 50 on the other side, and that will be, you know, that'll be a total of 100, but it's a completely different animal.
Yep. Yeah, we actually do a lot of that here too, but that's with cables on all the free motion equipment. We got the single-sided, double-sided bars and stuff like that for all that stuff. So yeah,
I've seen your cable machine at at your gym. My wife won't let me buy one, so I have to use rubber band.
Well, you know, the machines here are like $2,000. So yeah, roughly.
So everybody, we'll see you guys on Friday. That's tomorrow. You'll see Clint, and we'll post it on both on all of the social media so that you can follow this. But think about this: sign up for health, sign up for staying active through the holidays. 100 reps. If you did 1 rep per second, it's a minute and a half. It's just a little bit longer than, so in 2 or 3 minutes per day, you can keep your fitness up to where it needs to be. Clint, do you have any closing comments?
Well, so it's wintertime, which means there's colds and flus, everything else out there waiting to get you. If you're loading up on sugar, you better work that off. Otherwise, they will get you. Like I said, I'd never get sick, and I had something on Tuesday. So if you haven't heard the news, there's a huge respiratory virus thing going around China again. So you know where that's up over here. Nothing new. It's respiratory virus season, mostly because everybody's eating too much sugar and not drinking enough water, having enough fluids, but or sleeping enough, and there's tons of stress. So if you want to work out the stress, work it out, okay? Work off the excess calories, because we know they're going to be there. It's just that time of year. Drink plenty of water, keep moving, and it helps everything work better. So if you do happen to get sick, instead of being out for a week or 2 weeks, you're out for a day or 2, which is way better, and you recover way faster.
Okay, we'll see everybody tomorrow, and thanks, Clint, and we'll start posting this out immediately.